What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Brewers franchise in MLB The Show 17. 9-22 Milwaukee Brewers on the road to take on the 15-14 Pittsburgh Pirates, hoping to get back into playoff contention after missing out last season. Milwaukee, as expected, has not been a very competitive team in this first month, but they are getting things started out early, as this is the very first batter of the game going up against Chad Kuhl. This is Jonathan Villar taking this one out into right field, and he is going to get a single out of that. Now the next batter, Ryan Braun, is going to single this one over the third base, and that is not going to be fielded by Josh Harrison. So now there are runners on first and second for Milwaukee early on. Next two batters would both pop out, and Domingo Santana's up to bat. This one lifting. It's going to keep going, and it is out of here. A three-run home run. Domingo Santana's first of the season, as he has struggled mightily so far. He didn't hit a home run in the entire month of April. Hopefully he can turn things around here in the month of May. Ryan Braun now up to bat in the top of the third with one out, and he has a full count. He is going to take that one. Borderline call, but it did favor the Brewers in this scenario. Now Travis Shaw up to bat with two outs, and he is going to take that one. A slider almost cut back into the zone at the very end. That's going to prompt a visit from the pitching coach. Now Domingo Santana, this time he doesn't need to hit it far. He doesn't even need to hit it at all, because that's another three out of the last four batters, have all walked off of Chad Kuhl. And now Hernan Perez is up to bat. This one's lifting, and this one's going to get out of here too. It's a very short home run, but it goes to left field. You don't need much power to hit it out there. A 325-foot homer, and that's a grand slam for Hernan Perez, as that is his fourth home run of the season so far. And he's been playing pretty well to start out this season. He's batting around 270, has 4 home runs. Very happy with his performance so far. Zach Davies is on the mound for the Brewers today, and he is going to walk Josh Harrison here in what I believe is the bottom of the third inning. It might be the bottom of the fourth. It's actually the bottom of the fourth now. And this is going to be Andrew McCutchen, and now he is going to walk, and that's going to bring up Gregory Polanco with no outs, runners on first and second, and that one's high, and he lifts it, and it's going to go off of the wall. It's going to have to be played off the wall by Domingo Santana in right field. It hits off the very top. It was so close to being a home run. Instead, it is just going to be a triple. Probably could have gone home right there, as the throw is a little bit offline, but it is going to be a 7-2 game now, as the Brewers jumped out to an early lead, and now Pittsburgh is trying to get some of the runs back. John Jaso would lash this one up the middle. That is going to drive in Polanco and make it a 7-3 game. So the Pirates come back with 3. Tommy Milone now on in the bottom of the 6th inning with no outs, and that is going to be McCutchen once again, and he is just fast enough to beat that out. It's actually Gregory Polanco, This is John Jaso now up to bat, and he is going to hit this one over to the first base side. Thames is going to step on first, but he couldn't quite get Polanco at second. Wanted to guarantee at least one out in that sequence. Now David Freese up to bat, runner on second, and no doubt about that one, wraps around the foul pole. It is gone, as pretty short fences in Pittsburgh have benefited both teams so far today. David Freese gets a 2-run shot right there, and Hernan Perez obviously had that grand slam earlier. But with that 2-run shot from David Freese, it is going to be a 7-5 game, as Milwaukee has just been shut down since early on in the game, and Pittsburgh is really making a comeback. Neftali Feliz is on to close this one, but it's not over yet. Phil Gosselin off the foul pole hits a solo shot, and now it's just a 1-run game. No outs in the bottom of the 9th, and the scoreboard says it all. It's not over yet, as that is going to bring up Garrett Stallings, and he does not whiff on that slider, just a little bit too outside, and so that puts a runner on first. Still no outs. 3-2 count again for Starling Marte, and he does not bite on the slider. So now there's runners on first and second with no outs. Josh Harrison is going to bunt this one. It pops up in the air, and Jet Bandy runs past it. Can't find where the ball is, and that's going to load bases for Andrew McCutchen. 0-2 count, no outs. It goes past Eric Thames out into right. Domingo Santana is not going to get the throw in time. The runners are just too fast, and that is going to do it. Pittsburgh comes back from 7 down to win 8-7 over the Brewers. What a comeback by this team. What a collapse by Milwaukee, and that's going to do it for this one. Milwaukee is going to fall to 9-23 on the season, while Pittsburgh improves to 16-14 and continues to hope for a playoff spot potentially this season. We'll see what the Pirates have to offer. Very deep lineup, pretty decent pitching. Their bullpen actually did a really good job against us today. Really shut the lineup down. Through 5 innings, the Brewers had 5 strikeouts, and the rest of the game they had 9. So that was a really good job by their bullpen, and a really poor job by Milwaukee's bullpen. Really a weakness of this team. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Next episode, we will be taking on a very special opponent. So stay tuned for the next episode of the Brewers franchise in MLB The Show 17.
33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the station.